Welcome to today's super fast video, which is called Non-Farm Payrolls Preview. It will be about stocks, precious metals, oil, Bitcoin, and of course as well the dollar. Plenty to go through to spur your thinking and what to look at and what is the case that I'm seeing unfolding. Such is the hourly chart. We can see quite a steep drop in the power hour yesterday. Just what could that mean? Sectoral view. You can see that suddenly a flurry of sell orders before the close did hit, taking pretty much everything in its wake. The same shade can be seen as well in the bond market, which is quite meaningful. And if you look at this daily chart, we can see that in terms of Fibonacci retracements or various periods of moving averages that I like to use, and it's slightly above 50 period. I often use 54 period for exponential moving averages. We can see quite an important rejection. But right now I want to say this is about macro data and the status of the job market. Review once again. I have not reviewed enough the weekend extensive video where I dive and where it's just one example where I mention the translation of negative soft data into hard data, and this is the theme of not just this week's non-farm payrolls or other upcoming data. This is going to last for a while. What we had seen unfold lately. Wednesday, ADP employment change. Pretty negative, 62,000 only. Significant undershoot. It had not been that bad since the corona times. Jobs, another undershoot. There are increasingly fewer jobs out there being advertised. Just what could it mean? Look at unemployment claims. I had been talking with clients, and all these questions that I'm raising in today's video, I'm answering within the daily analytics. So make sure to have full access to everything that I do. Claims. Look at the trends in initial and continuing claims. Barely below 250,000 psychological level yesterday. Will it come down, or is some kind of more than discrepancy starting here? GDP, it has been negative. Look at the price level, what it had done. Look at Chicago PMI, manufacturing PMI. What these figures are telling you. One of my latest articles has been even called worse than stagflationary. So much for the clues that I'm giving you in this video. Have a look at how Apple has been doing. What are its sales in China doing? How the plan to be producing iPhones in India as opposed to China is going. What had UPS job cut a couple of days ago? How does it tie into Amazon guidance yesterday? Another clue about how the consumer views the forthcoming macroeconomic situation. So, overlay this against the sectoral view, which must be fairly sad, risk on. Which way I'm leaning as to who has it right? Again, this is something that clients will know. Have a look at, and now this is the intermarket part. Precious metals. I had been very clear that gold is, after having called the day of the top, that it is sliding lower. Now we have a significant lower knot. It had been quite peculiar yesterday that gold could not catch a bit. Where does it leave us in terms of looking at the dollar? Is it somehow perhaps returning above the 100 level? What does silver do? Can it lead higher? What does copper do? Is it rebounding? Another very valid questions. Probably one of those canaries in the coal mine is the oil price. It had been primed to keep for a while longer in the 62 to 64 range. Range, I say. I'm not talking bullish reversal, I talk at least somewhat going sideways with a very most gentle bullish bias. Nothing to write home about, but still, and to look where it is now, it had been one of those markets where I had to adjust in client's interest very fast. So you see where oil is going. Compare to Bitcoin and strategy. Essential part of my bullish calls. How they are doing? Yeah, they are bucking. Full details available to clients. Make sure to join on the join page. Fresh introduction. Make sure to benefit from the daily analytics together with intraday channels for the maximum punch. New month is starting, so make sure to join and make the most of it. Today is a great macro day and it will be a very fine day. A trading story, obligatory disclaimer, and talk soon again.